Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Endless Space 2 with Zebu Nation, and today we are going to keep the turns rolling along. We're in turn 59 of our RIFTBORN playthrough, so let's get things started. Let's put 30 minutes on the clock. We're going to try to keep things a little bit more organized. Maybe? No, I can't even remember the password to my phone. There we go. There it is. 30 minutes on the clock. Let's go. All right. So the pirate menace up here in Guyana has been squashed. So we got a lot of housekeeping business to attend to, but also, check a look at this. Xanados. We have discovered, remember those probes we sent out? Well, our probes have discovered another little pirate haven over here as part of another constellation. So that is a good room for expansion, I think. You know, we can pretend like we're doing favors for our neighbors by getting rid of the pirates, but in reality, we're just going to try to start extending our power out into the rest of the galaxy. But we got a little bit of, like I said, upkeep and things like that before we can start taking over the universe. So, first thing, we got our station here, our big medium ship, our Hunter. It's damaged quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it back to Vanguard to get repaired. Keep these other ships up here to defend this system. And then once the big ship gets repaired at Vanguard, we're going to merge that with our other fleet, and then we can send that big fleet over there. Alright, so that's part one. Part two has to do with one of our heroes over here. And first of all, I accidentally assigned him to the Horatio fleet, so I'm going to have to undo that. This character that I have been calling Epsilon. But a helpful comment in the comments, one of my subscribers, Delante Bright, pointed out very correctly that his name is not actually Epsilon, it is Sigma. But unfortunately, this symbol will forever to me be Epsilon. So the only way I'm going to remember that this guy's name is in fact Sigma is to change his name to Sigma. I don't know where that sum came from. We'll get rid of that. So there you go. His name is now Sigma. Maybe. I mean, I thought I just changed it, but there it is. Alright, so we have our hero. He's got his correct name. Did we upgrade his ship? Yeah, we did upgrade his ship. That was really loud. Maybe it's just my headphones where it's loud, but it seemed loud. We have some new... do we want to add titanium slugs or anything like that to this ship? No, I think we got plenty of upgrades on this guy. What is this? Squadron ship modules. Oh, so this must be part of the new fighters and bombers things where you can have squadron modules. That's cool. We'll look for that in the future. I don't think we have anything else of interest. We've got our improved plating on there. Basic uniform shielding. That's fine. Alright, ship design. You're looking good. Alright. So Sigma. Oh yeah, the other thing we need to do. Do we assign him to a fleet? I mean, I guess we do. Honestly, we should assign him to the fleet and assign to our other guy to be an overseer, which is what he is. So as soon as this fleet reaches Vanguard, we'll do all that shenanigans. But for now, we're just going to unassign him Sigma so that we can assign him at a later point. All right, there you go. There you go. Get unassigned, sucker. Let's go through the checklist here. Trappist 1 has colonized this lava world over here, and we've sent one of our populations there. We got another population on the way, so that's good. What else do we need to build here? Trappist is system level 1. Can we make them a system level 2? We can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Alright, so we're going to upgrade their system. Then we're also going to add the cube of the Viceroy, which will give us a lot more dust once that's completed. It's going to take a lot of turns for that, but, you know, it's going to be worth it. Well worth it. We have the Obelisk of Remembrance we still need to try and build. You know, we should probably build the Obelisk of Remembrance on the actual real planet where it's supposed to be at. Here's Kiros. Oh, we got extra population here. Who's this? Bagaba. Hot, sterile, subterranean. I don't think they want to be hot. No, they want to be on fertile. So let's move them over to Edisir 3. Not mess around. Let's see. What do we got here? We got another colonized world coming up. We got the Cube of the Viceroy there. Banshee Spin Project. We got all kinds of stuff being built here. I don't know that this system has the production necessary for all this stuff. So I think we're going to get rid of the Banshee, get rid of these ships that we don't necessarily need. It's going to take us a long time to build anything there, so that's fine. Alright, let's move our ships around. We're going to start our smart person colony over here on Gaikon. So let me look at these quests. Chapter 1, Beachhead. Colonize a new system and raise its science to 60. Possess 5 cold planets. Alright. So if we can colonize a cold planet with lots of science, that's what we want to do. There's a snow planet, there's an Arctic planet. Pretty much the same. This one has a little bit more food, a little bit more dust. Has blue cap mold. Hostile fauna. -1 science. That's no good. What does this guy got? Also hostile fauna. So there's a lot of hostile fauna running around here. But there's also a lot of science running around here. So we'll put him on Gaikon 3, even though it's smaller. But it's got better dust, better food, equal science. -1 from hostile fauna, +1 from Anatov's rings. Alright. So we can study the rings and, yeah, have a lot of smart people. Ooh, look at these guys. Little woolly beastoids. Gaikon 3, there's our shuttle way in the background. Cool oval rings. Those are not ovals. Those are circles. Rings. Anyway. Can rings be ovals? I suppose, maybe. Probably. Why am I asking myself these questions? I don't know. But alright, here's our outpost on Gaikon 3. Yeah. So what's our science level on this system right now? It's 8. So we can raise it to 60 pretty quick, I think. Especially with all these cold planets. You know, once we can colonize Gaikon 5, I mean, look at that science. That's off the charts. Alright. So we're going to be looking pretty good in Gaikon. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, what do we got here? So we got the machine embodiment up next on Trappist. Laws canceled. They really hate this law. So I don't know what to do about that. No, that's not the law. That's the law. The militarists are in control. So maybe we should actually look at these laws and see. Okay, Spoils of War Act. Established. Functional. So Jingoist Joy, a new colony. Super Tax Act and Toys for Boys don't cost anything, but we don't really want to pass those at all. Brains over bucks, we could add science over dust, but we need all the dust we got right now. Our empire's a little low on dust. We know they're not going to let us have the Mineral Act. They really hate that. We don't really need to build fleets much. I guess we're going to be having some fights soon. Let's see what Spoils of War. See if we can get that. I don't know. It's going to cost us a lot of influence, but, you know, I thought I had the influence to pass the other laws, but what do I know? Apparently I'm still not very good at this whole politics stuff in this weird, wacky universe. Alright, let's keep the turns rolling. Uh-oh, here's this thing again. New event, 1,000,000 things left I haven't done, part 2. So in part 1, we voted for the upstart. So the upstart's success has only emboldened his political ambitions and raised his standing with the public. He campaigns to run for the head of the treasury and wins in a landslide. Now one of the most loved and hated leaders in your empire holds the keys to the vault. Okay. His rivals can't tolerate this. They've thrown everything they've got against him, but even infidelity charges don't stick. I mean, do our people really care about infidelity? I don't think so. Anyway, the opportunist, however, sees one last chance to bring him down. In the rare stroke of boldness, he insults the upstart's family, in particular the man's dead son who was accidentally killed in a fight while in military training. The upstart is furious and demands satisfaction in the form of a duel. Okay, so encourage the duel. We will increase the industrialist ideology. I mean, I do want to do that, but I don't know that I want to encourage dueling amongst my top executives here. Discourage the duel, +5 approval on systems for 10 turns. Increases the pacifist. Yeah, we'll do that. Just say no dueling. Let's be civilized here in this new galaxy that we're in. Let's, Alright. Event end. Alright, so the event of the first part have ended. 20% of food is converted into dust. Greatly increases the industrialist ideology. Alright, so that was helpful. +95 dust now. Okay, so that's good. Cipher has been built on Vanguard, so we're still upgrading our fleets, unfortunately. We need to stop that. Denark University up next. That's going to take a long time to build. Got a new population on Trappist 1 and level 2 modernization. So let's see, where'd they put that population? Over here. I think I want to put them over there. There we go. Increase the production of this here system. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Back out. What do we got here? Political survey. The industrialists have caught up some to the militarist. 1 percentage point behind the militarists. So that's an election we could influence. You know, when it comes election time, we can give a little bit of nudge to the industrialists and put them back in power, and I think that's kind of what I want. All right, what is this? Okay, that's our Horatio. What is this? Voidiani. Oh, I forgot about the Voidiani. I'll read Cipher. Alright, let's move our fleets around. I thought I'd chase these guys away, but I guess not. Wheel 6, a small exploration craft. 172 attack for a small exploration craft seems like a lot. So we're going to have to wait for our whole fleet to get over there, I guess, before we take these Voidiani out of here. Meanwhile, our Horatio ship, I'm not going to attack. But I am going to keep him there to keep an eye on him, just in case. I don't think they're going to attack me, but you never know. They might be running from these pirates. Who knows what's going on. But in any event, I don't really want them in my sphere of influence. Alright, so here's the election. Brand new election. We're going to put our influence behind E and the industrialists. I guess we'll primary for him. How about that? We'll spend a little bit of our dust to primary for Mr. E. Yes? Yes. Alright, next step. See if we can influence things. Voting breakdown. It's very close, but it looks like the militarists retain control. Looks like. Yeah, looks very close, but looks like the militarists did eke out a victory at the end there. What do I know? Election result: industrialists and the militarists 6-2. Okay. So somehow we influenced it in favor of the industrialists just enough. Maybe it's because the scientists and the pacifists added their votes to the industrialists. That seems to make sense. The ecologists and the religious went with the military. Interesting. Okay. Any event, we got some new research. Let's take a look here. We got tractable armaments, high energy magnetics, giving us a new defense system. Plus 750 damage done to attackers during ground battles. That helps. Electromagnetic shielding. Plus 250 manpower capacity. Minus 20% probability to kill population. Minus 20% probability to destroy improvement. So that's, again, these are defenses for your star systems in case of invasion. And then we got a new support module. Titanium shrapnel. Increases flotilla crew destruction. Okay. Sounds dangerous. And up next is agri-drugs. Give us another military improvement. The Patriot Pills, which will transfer 20% of food to manpower, which we could use right now. But more importantly, a new military ship hull. This will enhanced rational class hull. So this will allow us to add new modules to our protector ships, our defensive ships. So that's cool. Still on a military kick, which might not be too bad considering we're thinking about taking on those pirates over there. But it's still going to be like maybe 15 turns before we actually start attacking those pirates. Consider, if you add in the travel time. So there we go. We'll move our fleet. Speaking of travel time, what do we got on Vanguard? Nothing in the hopper right now, so we just got... There's one of our new ciphers. Okay. So we'll be able to upgrade them shortly. A few turns. Anything else happening? This guy is almost landed at Guyana. And then we'll be able to merge those fleets and make a bigger fleet. So level 2 modernization has been reached on Trappist. Looking pretty good. Cube of the Viceroy is coming up quickly. 11 turns. So we got a lot of room for population. I mean, we could colonize another planet. Why not? While we're at it. And then add a population. Yeah, we can add another population. We still got a lot of room in this here system, so that's no problems. Alright. Post-theater exploratory vessel licensing framework. Who wrote that name? The Spoils of War Act. Okay. Okay, so that law I asked them to establish, they actually did establish. So there we go. We'll get plus 100 science per destroyed command point and plus 100 dust per opponent destroyed command point. Alright. Alright, that should be fine. That should be fine. Alright. What's this? Marketplace antimatter price has increased. Less than 10 antimatter on the market with no demand change has led to an increase in prices. Let's look at the market. Is there anything new that we got there? We still don't have access to ships or heroes. Luxuries. Prices have apparently gone up. We could sell our antimatter for 52 a piece. I mean, if we needed the dust, maybe, but we don't particularly need the dust, although I did spend a lot of it on the last election. Spent more than half of our empire dust on that last election. But apparently it worked out, because the industrialists are now in charge. Let's keep these turns rolling, see what's up. Where'd those Voidiani go? I don't trust those guys. Yet another quest. Solo quest started. The Living Plague, Part 1. I don't like the sound of that. Your scientists have detected a heavily damaged ship of unknown designs entering your home system. The ship is unresponsive to hails, and sensors have detected that its engines are critical overload and will soon self-destruct. Scanning the ship, you discover that it contains only a dense computer core containing untold secrets, but also passengers in stasis who have been infected by an unknown plague. You can only save the core or the passenger before the ship explodes. Save the core, you'll get a random technology. Save the inhabitants. Also a random technology. So 120 production and science, or 120 production and food. We're not really big food producers, so I guess we'll save the core. Sorry, diseased people. I mean, anyway, you will need to increase your industry and science to create the special tools and machines to extract the core. Alright, I mean, we could probably, I think what happens in this quest is you like save the population and they end up on your planets, but I don't really want more population on my planet. I definitely don't want more diseased people on my planet. Even though we're probably immune to human type diseases. I don't know how that works. Who is this? Okay, that's our station. So he's just about repaired, so that's good. That's a Cipher 5. Figure out what to do with that. How did the station make it there so quick? The rest of the fleet is... Wait. Ship of civilian faction. Oh, okay. So this is that ship that we are currently investigating. I think. Second Savage. They can't be pirates. I don't think we can attack them. No. So that's just what that ship is. That's a ship. Yes. Okay. Move fleets. Let's go. Oh, this game, sometimes it doesn't explain everything that happens, but I do know that when it has a quest, it gives you ships and things like that, and so that's what I'm assuming that is. Alright, so we got these guys up here. We can merge them together as a fleet. We got a shuttle, a prowler, and a banshee up there. Maybe that's where we should send this Cipher, just to give them a little bit more firepower. What do we got here? More Bagaba have been born on Trappist 1, so, you know, like I said, they got lots of population here. Yeah, alright, that's fine, no problems, alright. So right now, what are we worried about? We're worried about the Voidiani. We're worried about these pirates. The pirates usually don't have warp drive, so they don't usually come over here. But these are going to be level 4 pirates, so they're pretty good. They might develop warp drive at some point. I don't know. I haven't seen pirates last all that long to the point where they're like end game pirates, like level 9 or 10 pirates. I don't know what those would be like. Probably pretty dangerous, but hopefully we don't have to worry about those guys. And right now we're sort of in a holding pattern, just waiting for all these quests and stuff. Alright. Trial by Fire, Part 1. A listening post on the far edge of your territory picked up a garbled communication and sends an urgent message up the chain of command. Someone is leaking military secrets to a rival empire and could jeopardize upcoming offensive operations. What? They must know that we're going to expand into the pirate territory. That's no good. The message and its origins are unclear, but a digital forensic team is able to pinpoint one clue: that the attached files contain metadata originating from the terminal of an artillery officer of one of your minor civilizations. So it could be the Bagaba. Anyway, the soldier's record is exceptional, but there have always been those who complained at allowing an outsider to rise so high in military command. So if we start the trial, -5 happiness on systems, +10 influence. Our manpower is super low. I just noticed that. Our influence is okay at +16. We could take a -10 hit on that. I don't really think I want to take hits on approval right now because of, you know, we got population concerns. So we're going to refuse the trial right now. We don't really have any strong evidence against this guy. Sort of circumstantial at the moment. So we'll consider that later. Alright, so our fleets are just about arrived on Vanguard. Anything else of interest this turn? I don't think so, so let's go. Keep these turns rolling. Little drink of IBC cream soda. The Academy, the power level has reached 3. Heroes will start at this level when recruited. So we're working on our Academy stuff. Oh, this is that weird fake planet we were looking at. Oh, yes, it was lifeless. Alright, you've spent science to maybe discover something more interesting. Eureka! Prev scale accelerators unlocked. Okay, so we spent all of our science trying to uncover what this planet had, and this planet had some sort of new technology.
I shall defend the faith, whatever that requires.
This lady is threatening me. Over here. Stop threatening me. Are you threatening me? The support of the faithful is great, though expensive task for the church. It seems only right that you help donate. No. I ain't got time to donate. Alright. Clever fake part 1. So we spent 10 science per turn. We increased the science political ideology, and we found that new science. It didn't tell us what science it was. I mean, it told us, but I don't remember. But it didn't like give us a breakdown of like what it was and what it did. I'm trying to see if I can find it on the old wheel of fortune here. It wasn't compact warp wave function, vacuum protection. I don't see it anywhere. Like if I saw the name, I feel like I would say yeah, that's it, but I don't see the name. Alright, we'll never figure that out. I like to say we'll figure that out later, but who am I kidding? Alright. So now we got this fleet here. We can select all and we can merge them into one. Our big old fleet. We can, next turn, I think we can repair the Banshee. Alright, so I think while we do that, we're going to take E out of this fleet. What fleet is this, by the way? Does it say? The first logistical wardens. Alright. So we're going to take E out of that. I'm going to assign him to a planet. I guess we'll assign him to Vanguard. They are only content. Everybody else we have is happy. Can't assign him to Gaikon. And we're going to have him sort of run things now that his political party is in control. And then Sigma, we can't assign to a fleet yet for 2 turns. Alright. So we'll figure that out eventually. Okay. What are you? You're the Shadow. Okay, I wanted to... Yeah, there's a new subterranean curiosity here on Edisir 1. Let's see what you got for us. Adamantian. Alright. +5 loot. So now we have the next level of resources. We have Hyperium, Adamantian. That's going to let us get better better modules and stuff. But a new event, breathe deep. The atmosphere of this planet has a strange psychotropic effect. When inhaled, the sweet vapor seems to allow subjects to see exactly 4 seconds into the future. Perhaps a concentrated dose might do even more. Okay. +2 vision range on fleet for 10 turns. Okay. We're not going to use that much, I don't think, but we got a new resource on Edisir. And that is a colonized planet, so we can start digging that up. Well, I don't think we have the technology for it. Alright, there's our timer. There's our timer. I said stop. You should stop. Okay, it stopped. Is that it? Is that where we're going to end it? Right there on such a dramatic cliffhanger as finding a stupid little thing? Alright. I guess that's it. We will end it there. We're going to spend a lot of time, you know, rearranging our fleets and stuff and getting ready to attack these pirates and the Voidyani and whoever else gets in our way. But until then, until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.